That's so dope. Man, that's dope. That's so dope.
Yeah, you can hear it. Yeah. Can you hear the song?
Yeah, I can hear it. I can hear the like the percussions, but
you can kind of hear the percussion. I'm sorry from the beginning. Yeah. Oh. Hey.
I'm telling you.
You want to start from the beginning? Okay. Yeah, that song is dope. We are ready.
I think I'm gonna be turning it around. Yeah. I'm gonna be or you can turn it around periodically to her and me. You know?
The thing is, I think it's gonna show me.
You think it's gonna show you?
And this was out the frame a little bit.
Put your hand right here.
Because you see the cameras in the frame.
What up, Tapello?
All right, let's go.
Or I'll just do a like,
Yeah.
oh shit. Is it showing her?
Yeah. Perfectly.
Perfectly. Right up. This is crazy, bro.
The beginning.
In the beginning.
What's up, everybody? It is your girl Tymika with the Y coming to you from the hottest and newest podcast, the Tymika with the Y podcast show. I know y'all kind of hear it. We vibing over here.
Right.
We're vibing with Mr. Stevenson, Mr. Ronnie, who has just recently migrated officially to the motherland. So the brotherland to the motherland. And the song that you're hearing in the background is actually Mr. Ronnie being featured on a brand new song, a brand new genre from the South African region called I Am a Piano, right?
I'm a piano. I'm a piano.
The name of the song is called Motherland. It will be hitting all platforms within the next month. You do not want to miss this. You want to download it, you want to share it, you want to bump it, pull your drop top back, blast it from all the way from here to Africa. You want the world to hear this. This is phenomenal. I have loved this song, and yeah, so we're just vibing over here, you guys, and we're gonna talk to Mr. Stevenson, Ronnie. We're gonna talk to Mr. Ronnie about his migration, his journey, big spooder.
Big spooder.
Journey of migrating from America to South Africa and becoming a part of the culture, a part of the city, a part of the life of South Africa. We're gonna talk about the ups and the downs, the pros and the cons. But most importantly, we are going to utilize this conversation to empower others to go and visit the motherland, because there are so many negative biases that we have been taught in America, and we want to debunk all of the negativity, debunk all of the lies, and really empower our people to get back to what? The motherland, right, Mr. Ronnie?
Right.
That's right. So I'm asking hubby to turn it down a little bit. DJ light skin. I said light skin.
She did.
What's up, Mr. Ronnie? Thank you again for allowing me to interview you on my podcast, and so that we can introduce you to my side of the world, and also the opportunity for you to just kind of share who you are, what you've done. So let's just go right on into the conversation. Can you introduce yourself to everybody?
Okay. What's up, everybody? Over there in the United States, Memphis, Ted. You know what I mean? Y'all right by my house. I'm Ronnie Dunn, aka Sibu Siso, Big Spooder, that I'm known for down here in South Africa. I'm from East St. Louis, Illinois. I'm not far from Memphis at all. I'm I'm a father. I'm a brother. I'm a son. I mean, now I'm an artist. So yeah. Thank y'all for featuring that in the background. I really appreciate that.
Absolutely. So it's about what was I know so I know a little bit about your transition to South Africa, but what was that thing? What was that moment where you was like, you know what, I'm just kind of sick of America. I don't want to use the word sick of America, but you were looking for a different, place to go, a different atmosphere, different environment. What was that? What was that moment for you? What was that like?
Um, I've been in the military, you know what I'm saying, for a while. Special police officer, I've been a dad forever, it seemed like. You know what I mean? And I've always been have to do what everybody else want me to do. Never do anything thing for myself. You know what I'm saying? And one day I just prayed to God, like, what's my purpose? You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their purpose. People they good with their hands, electricians, plumbers. You know what I'm saying? I don't have those skills like that. And I was like, God, like, what's my purpose? I know I'm not meant to be a father like forever. Like, it's something else I got to be able to do. And then some stuff happened, and some money came, and I was like, I always told myself I've always been attached. Africa's always been attached to me, and I said that when I get my a little piece of change, I'm not visiting like in the United States. Like, I'm going to Africa. You know what I'm saying? So I've been on this mission doing my DNA test, and I've been like searching myself. You know what I'm saying? And all roads, like with the real South Africa, I'm gonna give them a shout out. They've been telling me about South Africa and stuff, and I was like, forget it, man. I just left and went. And when I got there, man, it was a magical spiritual moment that resonated in me, till I came back here. I couldn't let it go. The anxiety and the depression, what Tracy going through right now, I was going through, suffering. Because once your ancestors in the motherland grab a hold of you, it's like you didn't think you knew you needed it, but once you got it, you knew this is what I needed for my soul. So I came back, and I planted myself here.
Wow. So what was that? That's interesting because I know when Tracy came back, like for that first week, I was like, dude, you all right? Like he was just like, I mean, it was almost like he was just in the twilight zone. And then we went to the grocery store, and it was like we were in the grocery store. He was like, I'm depressed. He was like, this makes no sense. Just what he experienced in South Africa, to coming back to America and seeing the disparities and seeing, the things that we have been clouded from seeing for so long. And it's like when you have that opportunity to be in a different atmosphere and experience a different life. And then you have to go back. It's like going back to the trash can. So
Tell me
yeah,
about it.
so tell us about, um, I guess for me, listen, I already told Tracy, if we visit, I ain't coming back. Just give me a one-way ticket, all right?
Right,
I'm not coming back to America.
right, right.
So, as you're transitioning though, like what is life like for you now in South Africa?
Ah man, like to be honest, man, I'm living like a king over here. I'm not even gonna stunt. You know what I'm saying? I'm living the life that I supposed to been had. You know what I'm saying? Because I always put myself up there, like I treat myself like I'm a king. You know what I mean? And when I got here, man, the love that I get from the natives, like it's invigorating. It make you feel something in your soul. Like as a black man, you're going from where you hate it to a place where you celebrate it. You know what I'm saying? And honor it. So me walking down the street just as a regular black man, people waving at me, they curious about me, you know what I'm saying? They interested in me is just because I'm a black man. Not nothing else, and no negative notations around it, anything like that. And to be in that space where you honored, and you love, you know what I'm saying, you appreciate it just for, not for your talents, not for anything like that, just for you being you with your melanated skin. You know what I'm saying? And being part of the majority, not the minority, but the majority. We as Black Americans, we're not used to that. So to go to a place where everything is Black, the lawyers, the doctors, the police officers, everybody Black that you're encountering, and then they just sprinkled around like we is in the States. You know what I'm saying? It's overwhelming a little bit. It take a lot to get used to, you know, but I love it.
That just listening to you express that feeling. I don't think that the majority of, and I dare to even say 99% of just African Americans, we don't know what it feels like to be the majority. We don't know what it feels like to go to to the Rolex store and see us behind the counter, or go
Yeah.
to the Lamborghini shop and see us, behind the counter. We've never experienced that before. And well, me, Tracy said, don't say we.
Why Tracy ain't in the shop, man? Tracy, you scared?
Why you not in the shop? I'm gonna get in there. He said he coming.
I interviewed you. Now it's your time. Y'all time to interview me.
Right, exactly.
Right.
So, but yeah, so when Tracy went, and it was, I think what he told me from a Black man's perspective, because he was trying to figure out how to put it into words, like what was that word, and it was peace. He said it was a level of peace that he's never experienced in America. Not being able to go to the store and, somebody side eyeing you, and anxiety is high when you see a police car behind you, or, you can't go somewhere because, someone is thinking that you're going to steal something. And he said when he went, and all he saw was a sea of melanation everywhere he went. And it was a level of peace that he felt. It was no anxiety, it was no depression, it was no, trying to keep up with the Joneses and trying to make sure that you got enough to pay the bills and enough to buy food. And, so it was a different type of experience. I mean, how is that for you? Is it like a level of peace, a decrease in anxiety, all of that?
Yeah. The only word that I could come up with was euphoric. It was a euphoric feeling. You know what I'm saying? When I grounded myself to the land, and that's on my YouTube page, I had, recorded the moment where I grounded myself, took my shoes off, and I planted myself in the sand on the beach. You know what I'm saying? And then I grounded myself on the grass and stuff. And I felt like my ancestors just grabbed me. It was like, baby, you home, and it's okay. We got you. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like the peace that I have, like Tracy was saying, the peace is like none other. I've been to different countries and I never felt this peace that, like I said, it's something that you didn't know you needed, but you needed it. Once you get it, like this is what's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And the anxiety, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? When I left Africa on the vacation, you know what I'm saying, I knew I had to come right back, because the feeling that I was feeling was, man, the depression, that's real. The anxiety and the depression is real. But when I got back, like all of that just dissipated. You know what I'm saying? And this pure peace, bliss, so I love that. That's a feeling that I want all of us to be able to feel. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. So what are some of the pros? Now I know what some of the pros and cons are. I think when Tracy and I was talking, one of the biggest benefits that he was talking about, and we probably won't dive too much into this, is the difference between the currency, and how people can utilize their currency here to build a life for themselves there. So can you speak a little bit about that?
We gonna dive.
Yeah. The big dog.
What is dude?
What up, bro? What up? What up? Now we done reverse roles now.
Oh, we get down there. Let's talk about that couch right there, brother.
You say the couch?
Yes, sir.
Oh
Yes,
man,
sir.
cost a little to nothing. A little to nothing, brother. About $375
So first of all,
for all three.
What is it? Show it to us.
Hold on, let me go ahead and get jiggy with my
Look at that boy. Look at him. He's big time with us.
Hold up. I don't. Oh, we on Zoom, so I can't. Oh, you know what? I gotta stand up, and it'll follow me. Is it following me?
I got no cameraman. There you go. Love it, right?
Yeah. Y'all can see it a little bit. Y'all can see it a little bit, man.
How many you got?
Three of them.
2,000?
3 of them.
Three.
Yep, it's a 2-seater over there, 1-seater right here, and then this one, another 2-seater.
All right, so another couch here. Listen, I'm gonna give you a loan. Let's say Royal Furniture, another couch. What is going on here?
And guess how much it costs though? $375, our money.
For all of that,
All 3.
bro. Just throw me a plane ticket.
She said, bro.
Oh, I know. Still ain't all right. Wow. Tracy was telling me, just the full extent of the experience out there, and it's bigger than tourism. It's bigger than, a vacation. It's a life-changing experience.
Definitely.
And I think that specifically, I told Tracy, because at first he was like, I'm not gonna go. I was like, no, you gotta go. Like, I don't care what we gotta do, what we gotta shift around, you gotta go and experience that level of peace, like we talked about, euphoric. What is the word?
Euphoric. You said it.
It's a new word.
It's a new word.
Like Dr. Assad.
Word ain't been invented yet.
Right.
I just remember. But it was a different feel. And so, I'm gonna let you handle the rest of this. Hey, Lulu.
Every time I get on camera.
Hey, they want their mama and daddy.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so $375 for the whole set?
Yes.
Today. My Lord.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
You talking about what you living at?
that was gonna be my next question. Like, what is from,
Don't let me depressed.
He gonna be crying over there. He gonna be crying. I see your eyes getting watery, bro.
Right. So in regards to, like I was initially saying about the difference in the currency. And so for you, who has recently made South Africa your home, what does that look like in regards to the differences in the currency, the benefits of the difference in the currency?
Well, like you get a bang for your buck. I promise you that. Like when Tracy was down here, they had reached the maximum. Like what was it? Like almost 20, like 19.5 or something like that to 1. Man, everybody was taking advantage of that opportunity right there, for real. But you come down here, and I don't like to glorify it. You know what I'm saying? Like we taking advantage of the money. You know what I mean? But it's like that. You know what I'm saying? So if you given an opportunity, you know what I'm saying, you go take, because some of the locals, they don't like that. You know what I mean? But we just living like they living, you know what I mean? So I mean, I took advantage of it. You know what I mean? And I be transferring my money when it's at its peak and when it's low. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you got to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, my whole life is different since I've been here in a good way. You know what I mean? I'm privy to stuff that I've never had. I'm privy to stuff that I always dreamed of. And a black man with I don't got no big time ball of money. You know what I'm saying? But the money that I do have, I'm able to live beyond my means that I lived when I was in the States.
That means big time, folks.
Stop.
Hey man, quick question. You ever had a maid?
Man, see, Tracy, bro, you being messy, bro. This nigga being messy. Man. Man, hey, I try not to like put it out there for real, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, people like to judge you and, you know, that nigga living bougie and, you know, all kinds of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga doing too much. But yeah.
You're not doing too much. You need some assistance. Like
I do.
You by yourself, like,
yeah. I'm a single man here by myself, you know what I'm saying? My house be getting messy and stuff. I be needing somebody to clean it up. You know, I'm a disabled veteran. You know what I mean? I can't move up the step like I want to all the time. You know.
What you got to realize, you are employing someone.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you give them some job that probably didn't have.
That's right. That's right. Right.
So
and
to get here, that's how you're to get back. You can work it.
Right. And I'm doing it. Go. What'd you say, Trace?
So it's a good thing your money is a lot greater there because now you can use that to employ people.
Right. And I'm not just you know, being bougie. It's helping me out with my lifestyle. So I got a nutritionist as well that prepare my meals. You know what I'm saying? And Tracy, man, come on now, G. Man. Yeah, that's my nutritionist, man.
I'm trying to figure out how to spell the word nutrition.
Y'all crazy. Well, yeah, I got a nutritionist.
A nutritionist.
I'm saying so.
I'm working on DoorDash.
Y'all stupid, man. But so now I don't want to say. Now I don't want to say what else I got going now. I don't even want to say it.
Keep going.
I don't even want to say it.
Wait, a maid, a nutritionist, keep going.
Okay, I got a gardener. I got a gardener, and I got a personal trainer.
Is that a difference? A lawnman and a gardener?
A big difference.
That's a big difference, like.
Yeah. And look, and I got a personal trainer too.
You know what?
Yeah, man. I'm
going back to my little area.
Who said?
Stop, Tracy, man. Stop. Stop.
Yo, my little 6-year-old, whenever something go wrong, she say, let's just go to South Africa.
That's a smart one. That's a smart one. But
I think that's fascinating because, you know, you're able to experience a life free, you know, free of anxiety, free of stress. Now life happens, life is not a life, but for the most part, you're able to experience a life that many people can't even imagine what that looks like.
Right.
You know, and I think that to me, and as I was telling Tracy, I think that's important specifically for Black women, but specifically for Black men, you know, to be able to experience a life. Black men deserve to grow old. Black men deserve to drive and don't have to worry about somebody pulling them over if they don't get shot. Black men deserve to live a life of peace.
Right.
You know, and when Tracy was out there, I was ready for him to come home, but I sure wanted him to stay a little longer.
Right.
It's a lot, you know, it's a lot that we deal with here in America. But yeah, let's just kind of deviate just a little bit, and talk about your newfound career out there in South Africa. So tell us a little bit about your singing, right out there singing and stuff.
Man. It's so I used to sing when I was in the military. That was like shoot. When I first got in, it was like I started doing music in Kansas, Fort Riley, Kansas. It was like 22 years ago. Now that's told my age. 22 years ago was the last time I was in the studio. And then I came here and I was doing karaoke at a couple of places. And if you know me, I'm scared of being in front of a lot of people singing, you know what I mean? But the vibe here, man, they just accept you regardless how you sound, like everything just make you feel confident. So I'm going to karaoke every Sunday and I'm singing, you know, here and there, and they reception was so good. So I'm like, shoot, you know, people, DJs and other people like producers, they're like, man, I want to work with you, da da da. And I'm like, man, should I go ahead and, you know, start to get some work out here? And I never go off of plans and my wants and needs. I go off of God's timing. You know what I'm saying? So when God positioned me to do something, I came here led by God. So when He say move, that's when I'm moving. So I didn't go off of nobody else's timing. You know what I'm saying? When God said, okay, work with these people, work with this, and that chemistry and that vibe, and that's what we did. We got in the studio after 22 years. I was rusty when I first got in there, and then it just clicked, and we made a hit. You know what I'm saying? Didn't know everybody that was in there too. It was just we had a vibe that was like, man, it's Africa. Africa. Nobody put no topic. We gonna sing about motherland. Nobody said that. Everything just flowed. You know what I mean? And we made that hit, and I put a little snippet out, and people, man, it just the reception is just crazy. It's just crazy. So now we done worked on three other hits since then. You know, so we trying to get an EP together. Everything just moving real fast. Like it's just crazy, man. It's crazy, and I'm like, man, I'm doing this at 42 years old. You know what I'm saying?
I feel young, right?
Right.
It's funny you said everything moving real fast, but does it feel like everything is rushed?
Nah, not at all. Man, I saw all this stuff a long time ago. God revealed this to me a long time ago. But to see it manifesting right in front of my eyes, man, it's something else, man. But the faith that I have in God, it's God, man. It's I my platform, when I get my platform, then people gonna really hear what I got to say and what I'm about. But my main foundation, regardless of what you hear me say or what you see me do, God is my lead, and I'm following Him blindly. You know.
So what is the reception of African Americans and Black Americans out there in South Africa? Because I know for the longest, you know, we've been taught, oh, Africans don't like us.
Right.
You know, they don't want us over there. What is the reception of us?
Complete opposite. Complete opposite. Like I said, the main thing that I love about South Africa is the people. The people are so genuine and pure. You know what I mean? Like when I say pure, I mean like not tainted by Western civilization and the demons and sinfulness that we deal with in the United States. Because I'm gonna just say, United States, that's the new Babylon. You know what I'm saying? People may not like it when I say that because we done got some criticism about saying that me and Stacy. But if you read the Bible, you know about Revelations. United States is New Babylon. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of evil there. It's a lot of evil there. And you feel it. And the stress, and you're compressed all the time and angry all the time. So, and when you get here and transition into where life started, It ain't that. It ain't that. It's a spiritual movement when you come here. That's what I want people to realize first and foremost. You feel God when you come here. You feel it. Like you belong to everything. You know what I'm saying? It's a different vibe.
Like Avatar.
I feel like I'm preaching now.
The way of the water.
Right. Right.
First one.
Everything's connected.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
right. That's right.
And it's interesting because I think a lot of Black Americans are feeling that pull, that pull back to Africa, back to
Yeah.
the motherland where, where humanity started, and a lot of people are feeling like, oh, it's something there I'm missing, or I need to be there. I don't know what that is. But, you were saying in the Bible, I know in the Bible, it talks about that the people of God would what is the word? Will want to go back home. I mean, it's in the Bible, and so
That's right.
when you speak of that, is that something? Because I know you say you're grounded in God, and God is that, is that source for you when it comes down to the decisions that you make. But you said something earlier. You said God had already revealed that to you, about the motherland. Can you speak a little bit more? Expound on that a little bit more. Is that your drink sponsor?
I'm just saying.
Hey, you speaking it into existence, bro. You speaking it. I'll take that all day, every day. You hear me? All day. But no, like when I was a kid, you know how we all used to see those commercials, and the starving little black baby boy with the little pop belly and the flies crawling on his eyeballs, and he don't even feel it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's starving. Everybody got AIDS. And your mama used to tell you, you better eat everything on that plate because there's kids in Africa that don't even get food. You know what I'm saying? And so when I started seeing that, like my heart always been with Africa. Like, man, them black people, I'm black. Like how I'm over here and they over there. You know what I'm saying? And the older you get, the more you learn. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, just God just was been dealing with me for a long time with that. And like when I pieced everything together, I knew that that's where I wanted to be. That's where I wanted my family to be. That's where I wanted all my people to be. You know what I'm saying? Back where we ain't, I don't know the word that I want to use, but we appreciate it here with our melanin. And this land was specifically made for black people. That sun, it hit different here. It hit so different here, way different than the United States.
Feel much better.
Huh?
Feels a lot better.
Yes, it feels better and it's different. Like it's empowering. You know what I mean? It's just something about this land is special for this melanated skin. You know, those who say that they was here first and they made this and made that, malarkey, bullshit.
Yeah.
And they ain't built for this out here. Nah.
Wow, that's awesome. Did you want to add anything, babe?
No, I'm just trying to find a drink sponsor.
Hey, well, I'm not even gonna reveal it because if they don't give me no bread for this shit. You see, I got that mug backwards. Hey, I'm learning the tricks of the trade, baby. I was built for this, man.
That's right. So how long have you been in South Africa, like since you've actually made South Africa your home?
3 months. I've been here for 3 months now.
That's it?
That's it.
Whole nother land. Whole
8,151
miles away from where I'm at.
Oh.
In 3 months. Yeah.
Wow.
3 months.
We can't get situated and move to another city in 3 months. It's 300 miles away.
Right. But it's all God. I'm not doing it on my own. When I came here, I came with a purpose of Bridget. What, Tracy?
Not doing a young, no, I ain't got a maid, a gardener, a new
See, I knew he had something to say. Right.
First train, yeah, but now
Drink sponsor.
drink sponsor. Record deal.
They clowning.
I love it.
Hey, look, while y'all talking, I know what's next. Y'all movie and y'all play.
But
Yeah.
what's up with the movie you about to do?
The reason I'm coming home next month.
Oh, y'all start shooting it next month?
Yep. August 5th, we start shooting. I gotta be there. I don't even want to leave, but man, I'm trying to be a star.
Yeah, it's that bad. I understand your name, brother. You don't want to make it.
I don't.
Wow.
That's why I'm buying my ticket at the last minute. It's gonna be high as hell too. But I don't want to go, man. And the movie I'm about to be in is called Bria, and it's out of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? So just a promotional outing right there.
Right. Go ahead and promote it. Yes,
What's the
indeed.
movie about?
About a lady that's she's a big time drug dealer, I guess, former drug dealer, and she have kids, and the kids grew up by themselves, and then she come back in the picture trying to make things right, you know what I mean? And they have this conflict and everything, and then your past catch up with you, and you got to face that, you know what I'm saying? And I play the main character's security. I'm her bodyguard, and I'm also her advisor. So yeah, and it is shot in Chicago. So I got to
Oh,
go to
nice.
Chicago and shoot for the month of August, and I'll be back here
Oh,
like
so you'll be in Chicago the entire month?
well, I'll be in East St. Louis too, since it's only 5 hours away, 4.5 hours away. I'll be going back and forth.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So what is the nightlife like?
Oh man, the turn up is real. It is so real. With I'm piano being the new genre that's hot right now. You know what I'm saying? So they clubs got to match that. So it's a vibe. It's a huge vibe, and to see them singing and dancing on TV from United States, and then actually being here and being involved in it, man, I be doing all they dances too. It's nice. It's nice, and then also to now be doing I'm a piano music, and what I'm doing is something that hasn't been done in SA before. I'm merging American R&B with deep house and I'm a piano, and speaking vernac, and doing different languages and stuff like that. Like it's different. So I want y'all to be ready for addition to I'm a piano, not a subtraction, not a stall, but an addition to I'm a piano to help it grow some more. Because it's taking off.
No, you said deep. What was that again?
Deep house.
What is that? Is that like what is that? Is that like house music here in
right?
in the US?
It started from our house music. When I tell you, they take what we have and they study it, they master it, and they make it their own and throw like they know R&B songs down here that man I ain't even never heard of, and they jam into it. Like they study R&B is heavy. They got like Soul Sundays or something like that. Sundays, it's all old school R&B, all old school.
What? Inside of our R&B?
Our R&B is heavy here in South Africa, and the house music too, and rap. They know all our, like our culture. They done took it and ran with it.
Wow, that's crazy. I can't wait to go to South Africa. So let me ask you this question because, a lot of people, in the States, specifically Black History Month, we adopt dashikis and, you know, the African pattern attire and stuff like that. Is that something, because Tracy told me something. Tracy said, they don't dress like that in South Africa. So what is it? Is it, how, you know, what is the culture like from you know, a fashion standpoint?
Man, they weren't the clothes we wearing. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, they little here. They little. Like I had a hard time finding this mug. You know what I'm saying? They small, you know what I mean? But I can't say well that for everybody, but majority of them they small. You know what I'm saying? But they wearing the same stuff we wearing. Puma is heavy here. Puma is really heavy here, you know. But they got everything that we got. And then that traditional wear, you know, you got the suburban areas, the rural areas, the townships, you know, in little certain spots you see them dressing like that. You know what I mean? But majority they dressing regular like us, jogging pants, t-shirts, whatever gear we got, they got.
That's so crazy. That's such a beautiful thing because, you know, to listen to you really describe South Africa and what we've been taught for so long. You know, the all of the foolishness, but I hate to even say foolishness, but the lies that we've been taught, you know, about our brothers and sisters on the continent of Africa. And, you know, they've always tried to build this division and this wedge between, you know, and when I was talking to, when Tracy called me, he was in the car with the driver, you know, and the guy was like, yeah, we want y'all over here. We want you guys to come over here, you know. And I'm just like, well, shoot, what we waiting on? You know, why did it even take us this long to figure out and to find out that home, they want us back home. Yeah. You know, and I thought that was crazy to me. Hey, you back? I'm back.
Back to the sunken place.
Daddy duties. That's awesome. So what is this, and this is something that, you know, Tracy and I talked about in regards to people that want to migrate back to South Africa. Can you tell us about that process? Like, what did your process look
like? First off, getting your passport. Getting a passport, it don't cost that much, you know what I'm saying? Like $130, I think it was. Maybe $130. Getting your stuff in order. Like I had sold a lot of my stuff, you know, sold my house. I had a well made up mind. Just make sure you visit here first before you come. You know what I mean? Because like everything ain't for everybody. South Africa might not be the place that you probably want to be in Kenya or Ghana or something like that. Ivory Coast, you know what I'm saying? Like, just visit first. Huh?
Cape Town.
Nah, I don't want to speak about Cape Town. That's not one of my favorite places to go. Yeah.
I'm trying to go to Durban.
Durban is what's popping. Durban is a vibe. Durban is.
You gotta go check. You gotta go visit it. That's all. Let's go check it out.
I will eventually, but that's not like up there on one of the places I want to go.
Give your audience something to see. You know what I mean? Give us the feedback who can't get there. You know, you right there, so you know, at least we can see it through your eyes.
One day I will. Maybe when they say I gotta do a show up in Cape Town, then I'm gonna chase that bag up there.
What's gonna happen? All your fans are in Cape Town.
I mean, people change.
All my previous videos.
Right. People change. But yeah.
Oh. So what is the dating scene like in South Africa?
I don't even know, man. I'm not dating nobody, man. I'm keeping my goodies to myself.
And we got people with.
Right, next subject. Next subject.
Inspired people, the native scene is amazing, all right? So we got people.
Right. Next.
Yeah.
But the nightlife is fun though. Nightlife is fun.
Nightlife is fun.
Yeah.
Good.
I stay
So
out
tell us
of.
about Loach.
Oh man. Now you want to talk about depressing shit. Man. Hey.
You got load shedding up come back to America.
I'll take load shedding, Alex. Yeah, I'll take load shedding all day over America.
Wow.
But that load shedding a beast though, man. It's something, man. It's something to get used to. It's inhumane.
We could load shed here.
Huh?
Yeah, the storm, we had a whole week of load shedding. No power.
Man. That's inhumane, man. This shit is inhumane. You have to go, not only is you dealing with not having electricity, but you have to deal with, if you got electric heaters, those go off. If you don't got no fireplace, you're gonna be cold. And they doing this shit in the winter, in the dead of winter, for hours and hours, sometimes 4 hours. And when they got shit messed up, like one time, I went from 4:30 p.m. to 9:30 a.m. without power. My food spoiled.
Oh.
You see everybody, nobody called me this whole time. They didn't want to do an interview. Everybody want to blow my phone up. Yeah. But yeah, that was a long time, you know what I'm saying? And then they do 2 hours here, 2 hours here, 4 hours here, 4 hours without power. Come on, man. Come on.
For 1 minute.
When Stacy had left,
Yeah, he brought it back, man.
when he came back, that shit hit full force. I got you, Stacy.
Baby.
You know I'm gonna hot your ass wherever I'm at.
All the load shedding.
Brought it all back from the sunken place.
Wow.
Keep that shit over there.
So for the people that don't know what load shedding is, can you explain, what's the purpose? I think most people just don't understand, like, what's the purpose of it? Is it for preservation of energy?
Hey, I think I want to bring my native. I think I want to bring my native South African, my producer, my little bro. I want to bring him in. He'll explain it more because he live here.
Oh, cool. Come on in. Hey.
What's up? What's up?
Deuce.
So I should explain load shedding.
Yeah.
Basically, load shedding is because I think the government is owing. So ESCOM is where we get our power from. So they kind of running short on resources. So they're trying to, save power in a way. So we have like load shedding hours on end because they owe, I don't know which company money, but that's why we have load shedding.
Oh, somebody took some money.
Yep.
That's what it sounded like. Somebody took some money.
That's what it's corruption.
It's corruption.
Yep.
At its finest. And the people gotta suffer. Yeah.
Wow. That's really how it works.
Right.
Works everywhere.
Right.
We do it here, we pay more taxes.
Right.
That's right.
Yep.
Wow. So now, as far as the crime, because a lot of people, I was talking to a family member about, us considering moving to South Africa, and the family member pretty much said, oh, the crime is bad. I'm sitting here like, it's not worse than America. But tell us about like what the crime is like out there, if there is any.
Yeah, let's see it from the producer, the native who's been there. So I'd like to hear your side. Because we know what our side is like. So let's compare. We can get a true representation of what crime is like.
There's crime like in any other place, but it's not as crazy as they hyper-extend it to be. It's if you're wearing flashy things and you outside at midnight on your own, you might get robbed. You know what I mean? But it's not something that like it's happening everywhere, every day. People are very just humble here. They go about their business. So it's not as crazy as people make it seem to be. Yeah.
But the biggest thing I heard about when I was there was cell phone theft. That was the main thing.
Tracy, is you talking about me again, bro? Hey, that nigga thought all.
That's the biggest thing I heard. Is cell phone. Don't put your phone out. It's cell phone theft.
Yeah.
That ain't a crime here.
Yeah,
your phone, like, I wish you would call the police and put your phone stolen.
ain't nobody coming out.
Man, when my phone got stolen, we went like 7, 8 cops deep down the CBD looking for my phone.
Y'all ain't actually looking for a phone?
Yes.
You can't do that here.
Yes.
You know you can't do that here.
Hey, but hey, it's different here. It's different. You know, it's different.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just adapting. I'm just adapting to the land.
But they tell you crime there.
It's nothing compared.
On crime here.
Yeah,
They don't even come close.
No.
Tell it right now.
No.
Yeah.
So okay, cool. So now that we've gotten all of that out the way and everything, so tell us a little bit more about your music, Ronnie. When can we expect it to release? How soon can we buy it? When can we start bumping it in our vehicles? Because I already got a sneak peek and I love it. I love everything about the song. So tell us, where can we find it?
And to let you guys know, you guys were the first to get that copy. The first.
Wow.
Since y'all done blessed me in so many areas, to let y'all know. So now we gonna put them on blast now. You know what I'm saying? My first offer to do a movie was with these guys right here. They offered me the movie Toxic, to have a little character in Toxic. You know what I mean? And then they want me to be in a Christmas play. She's a brilliant writer, director, like whatever you want to. She do everything, and bro, he do everything too. Videography, like writing, they do everything. They the power couple of Memphis. They probably sitting in a mansion right now, but I ain't gonna say nothing about that.
I just left. Let's see. I try to keep that. I ain't know that with you.
I want to throw my shots now.
You went there, not me.
Yeah.
I saw when I was there.
Glen Vista, especially.
I don't even look at houses here.
No, and Tracy sent me the picture of when he went to look at the house that's on the reservation. I think that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And the doggone giraffe was in the backyard. I was through.
Yeah, that's
like, we talking about we fight over pit bulls and these folks got giraffes in their backyard. Like
zebras. Literally, for real.
Like you can't make this stuff up, you know.
That's
but
different kind of living.
Tell us more about the music.
Well,
tell us about, you know,
this my little producer right here. This the one that know everything. This what y'all need to figure it out. He put him on blast, man. Pressure.
So we were.
Oh, Mr. Producer.
Oh, you didn't say your name either.
Oh, Jared Mash. The name is Jared Mash.
Jared Mash.
Yes, ma'am. So first song. Yes, correct. So the first song we did, we had went to a studio which is in the CBD where all the youngsters hang out. And we were actually in studio with the character who plays as Shaga in the TV series about Shaga Zulu. So we were in his studio and we made the first song. Then the second two songs, we recorded it in the township in Soweto.
Soweto.
Yeah. So yeah, we're working on those too. But roughly, time frame of like a month is good enough for music to start coming out, music videos. Yeah.
Oh, this stuff, I can't wait. When I tell you, Tracy, I came back to the house and I heard it in the garage when I was coming up, and I was like, I'm working. Yeah, I didn't even realize there was your song, Ronnie. Amazing. When I tell you that's a vibe, like it.
Hey,
Are you
that.
planning on releasing it in America? Release it, but are you going to release it in America as well? I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, we
Get there.
yeah, it'll reach there eventually, but I'm focusing everything on South Africa right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a pianoist here right now. It's just starting to reach in America. You know what I mean? So whenever my time comes to where I have to go to America, I'm gonna promote it with my people, with my social media, and with releasing the song, it has a mind of its own where it go. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna just do what I can here, and wherever it go, that's where it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? But me being American, South Africa and America is the two main places. But here first, because this is where I live. This is my home.
Yeah. I love it.
This is my home.
Hey, man, do you hear me? I wish it was like 22 years ago, but it is what it is. I'm here now.
Yeah. So what could you tell someone, for those that are listening that, are considering maybe or unsure, about migrating to the motherland? What would be that one thing that you would tell them?
Man, if it's in your heart, and you've always felt that something inside of you about Africa, you know what I mean? Follow that, pursue it. You can't go wrong because shit, there anywhere is better than the United States right now. All the stuff that y'all dealing with over there, man, they trying to kill y'all. They trying to kill y'all. They trying to kill y'all. You know what I'm saying? And people don't want to be realistic, but now it's time to wake up and look at stuff for what it is. We public enemy number one, and I'm not speaking to everybody. I'm speaking to my black people that's melanated like me. We public enemy number one, and everything is made for us to fail. You know what I'm saying? They want to get us out of the population so bad. They hate us because they ain't us because we the greatest. You know, come to a place where you celebrate it. Come to where you're supposed to be. Come to where life is easier. You know what I mean? And you don't have the pressures of the world, that stress, waking up, have to work for and don't even get to enjoy the fruits of your labors. You know what I'm saying? Come go to a safari where you can see all these lions, tigers, no, not tigers, lions and hyenas, the big five. You can see that with your own eyes. See these people, see the culture that we lost when we came here. You know what I'm saying? Just if you thinking about doing it, follow your heart and go to God. Go to God. Go to God. Ask God for discernment and ask him where he need to lead you. And God to give you your answers. But this place is a spiritual place. It's magical, and it's for us, and we belong here. Period.
Wow. So I want to talk, you mentioned earlier about when you planted your feet in the sand out there on the beach and you felt like the ancestors welcomed you home. And one of the themes that you've been speaking of is just, spirituality and really understanding that the move to South Africa was more than just, it was more than just a move. It was a spiritual unction. It was, God driven, God given, So tell us about that moment when you planted yourself in the sands of South Africa.
Well, and I was in Durban when I did that, and my YouTubers, shout out to my subscribers, my family, they were telling me like Spoo, you need to excuse me, you need to ground yourself to the land. And I'm like, what is that? You know what I mean? I didn't know what that meant. And they explained it to me. And so I'm like, man, I need to film all of this. I need to film all this moment and catch it so I can share it with people so they can see like in real time, like how I'm feeling, the emotions that I'm going through. And I don't like having my socks off and bare feet. I don't like that at all. So me taking my socks off and putting it on the ground in the sand, you know what I mean? It was I don't like that. But I did it and I waited and then this the Indian Ocean, the warmest ocean in the world in Durban. And I'm sitting there on the banks with my bare feet and I'm thinking about like what somebody had told me. It was this African guy. He was collecting sand and water
In a bottle.
in a bottle. Everybody was out there doing it. I'm like, what are y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? And they was like, oh, we taking this back home. We do this to this. Explain what that is, you know, because I don't want to mess it up. He from Durban.
So basically like a 2-liter bottle of Coke. They empty it out and then they use it. They get sand first, so the sand is at the bottom. Then they fill it up with like seawater. So if you're feeling a little bit sick or you want to put it in your bath water, it really helps with like cleansing. Especially if you're feeling a little like drained, it does give you, you know, a little bit of energy in a way.
Yeah. And so everybody was there collected, and I'm just looking as like a foreigner, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell are they doing? You know what I'm saying? And I asked, and he told me also something. He said, he was telling me, you home. He said, your ancestors, some of them were taken over there and they refused to leave and they jumped off and they killed themselves, you know what I'm saying? And they're in there. Your ancestors is in that water and they waiting on you. You know what I'm saying? So that like hit me in a profound way, like, man, like 400 plus years ago, like it all started with our ancestors. And out of all my family members that I know, and the next family over, and the next family over next door, I'm the first one to plant myself back in Africa. So this I'm thinking about my kids' legacy. You know what I'm saying? What I leave behind, like all that. When I watched that water come and it touched my feet, man, like the feeling was like overwhelming, man. I don't know, like I can't explain what it was just an overwhelming feeling. Like I said, it felt like my ancestors grabbed me and was like, "Baby, you okay? We got you. You home." And ever since then, my life has changed and it's been going in a direction. And I'm sharing it with my YouTube family. You know what I'm saying? They seen my transition from the beginning to now. Like I'm actually about to release a single, an EP. You know what I'm saying? I got celebrities chasing me and calling me, and I got a maid, and you know what I'm saying? My life did a whole 360. So you can't tell me what God can't do, you know? Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome. That's amazing.
And my
That's
book.
amazing.
My book. I got a book coming out
you
too.
write a book?
Yep. Yeah.
Come on, tell us about the book. You just hold it out.
I told Tracy about all this, man. But yeah, I got a book coming out. It's a biography about me and the 360 with coming back to Africa. You know what I'm saying? So it all tie into what I went through in my early childhood, what I went through, it's a lot of stuff to be where I'm at now. So it's a success story, you know, to empower other Black men that it's okay to cry, it's okay to go through things. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the pressures of the world don't got to break us down. We can fight through that and make it and be a success story and then pass it on to young men like this. We the OGs, they the youngins. It don't have to be that gap, bridging the gap between them, bridging the gap between African Americans and Africa. You know, not having no middleman no more, all that. You know, like I said, it's about legacy for me, leaving something behind for my kids, my loved ones, and my melanated people, leaving your mark on the world.
Wow.
So I'm gonna ask you this question. I know people here want to know. Tell us about the lifestyle. Food, you know.
Man,
Come out the shell for a minute.
the food, man, the food is so different. Like my body kind of went into shock when I start getting all this healthy, pure GMO, minus GMOs and steroids. You know what I'm saying? Like it had me going to the bathroom like a lot. So I'm gonna just share that with y'all. When y'all get here, hey, hey, this food gonna push all that nasty shit out your body, man. It definitely is. And the club scene, I mean, that's what I know the best because I stay in somebody club, pub. I stay out and about, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a piano. So wherever they playing I'm a piano, I'm there listening to it. And house music, Afro tech, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to touch on this too much, but the females here are beautiful. The Nyash. I had to be real. I come about my shell for a second. I just be looking though. I just be looking though. I just look. So yeah, that's it. Yeah. And then the cars here, man. Hey, what kind of cars we were seeing, Tracy, man? Ferraris, Rovers, every kind of car you can name. And then they saying they ain't got no money here, huh?
Hey, you know, I had stopped by the dealership. What was that? When I was with the agent, so he drove me out there morning at the spot, and I went and got something to eat. So I'm like, let me just walk back to the place. So I just walk by the exotic car dealership. So I just got up in here. So I walked up in there. Now this exotic car dealership got they had everything up in there, you know. It's $1 million Lamborghini sitting right there. Mm-hmm. Million US. Mm-hmm. Sitting right there. And when I'm in the dealership, it wasn't nobody like crowding me, watching me. Everybody was just chill. Like it wasn't a big deal. Like they was chill. That don't happen here. You know that.
Right.
You walking down the street, you walk within the exotic car dealership right now. Man, you ain't gonna hear.
They on that ass.
Now some sales gonna sit there and follow you the whole time.
Right.
So,
right.
You're gonna be followed the whole time.
And the houses are nice. They built like, man, you get more for your money here, man. You definitely do.
Give an example. Give an example of more for your money.
Well, let's say like probably about a $2-3 million home here costs you maybe about 250 grand, 100 to 250 grand. You know what I'm saying? Give or take. Hey, like when you compare your 250 grand in the States, you know what I'm saying? You getting way more for your money. Way more.
The regular house in the States now, here just a basic house gonna cost you at least 200 grand.
Yep.
Basic house.
Yep.
200 grand.
Yeah.
That's basic. That's 3 bedrooms, 1 or 2 bathrooms.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe 1,400 square feet, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could give y'all a little small tour of this mug, you know what I'm saying, to let y'all see some comparisons. But if y'all go on my YouTube, you know what I'm saying, I did a house tour of when I first moved in, and you can see, you know what I mean, like the houses are built proper. Only thing I don't like is the concrete. They build it with concrete, and the floors and the walls, man, they be getting cold as shit. It get cold.
Well, the thing about it too, though, it keep the heat out.
Yeah, that's in the summertime. That's in the summertime. That's then. Right now it's freezing like a motherfucker. It's cold.
It's winter time out there.
Yes.
You gotta upgrade the generator.
I got an inverter now, but still.
Did you update the batteries?
Yeah, I got a whole nother system. I got an inverter now. You know what I'm saying? I got a lithium battery now. Lithium
How's it
battery.
working now?
Oh, it worked good. It's just that I don't think, well, maybe the generators. When I run my heater, it take everything. When I run my toaster, it take everything. Microwave, everything. You know what I'm saying? It'll click back on, but you got to turn that mug off. It's just too much juice. But other than that, man, it run all my lights, internet, TVs, everything else, but them powerful things.
Yeah, it's probably not a big enough system, that's why.
Yeah, I ain't got.
I know when some of them have I ran in, I saw their systems, they run the whole house.
Yeah, I ain't trying to spend that. These joints cost a lot. I'm not. Maybe when I when my single get the going to Nigeria and Ghana and you know what I mean, then I'll buy me something big. You know?
Right.
Until then, my ass got to be humble.
It's humble, so got a nutritionist. So
Here y'all go. Here y'all go.
He do like you
I'm gonna buy your thing. I'm gonna buy your thing. I'm gonna get in the bird. I'm gonna hit you up.
Man, hey, please hit me up. I'll do that. That's my dad anyway.
Oh, that's what's up. Wait, in real life?
Yeah, my mom was a groupie, man, and she you know how it go, you know. Nah, I'm just fucking with y'all now.
I ain't gonna lie, you said people will believe it too.
Hey, I done fooled people like that for real. I have. But
wow.
but I can't keep doing that because if I become big and people like, oh, ain't you Joe? Nah, I ain't never said nothing like that. But they ain't suing me, shit.
Right.
I do got a question. So tell me, you got the young beard on. So what you think about it?
Man, so bro, on this side, I had the other day. Well, I didn't do it. Somebody had cut too much of my beard off, and so the day you had got it was the following day that happened, and I started putting it on in the mornings. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 3 drops across here, and now you see my stuff done start filling in. You know what I'm saying? So that stuff it worked fast. And the smell is like I don't know, it's like it's a different smell, like a natural smell. What is that? What is that?
All natural.
Yeah, it's
it ain't a chemical in it.
Yeah. It's rose, hibiscus, and lavender.
Yeah, it's a peculiar smell. It really get out there. And it worked too.
Yeah.
At least you ain't stinking.
Right. You ain't gonna stink.
You ain't gonna stink.
No. That's what's up. Well, Stephen, so thank you so much for just allowing me to invite you to our conversations on today and for taking time out because I know you guys are 7 hours ahead of us. So it's almost night, and actually it is nighttime out there now. So
it's 11.
Yeah, it's almost bedtime. So thank you. So one last thing, if you want to leave with our audience members about your migration and any words of encouragement to them as they contemplate on their migration. Their visit, yeah. Yes.
I appreciate you guys having me. I appreciate since we met back when I visited with Real South Africa and Tracy found me, and man, since then we've been hitting. I'm glad that he came and let me interview him. You know what I'm saying? People still talking about that interview. You know, saying how knowledgeable you is. They always light-skinned niggas be knowledgeable than them up. I'm a light-skinned nigga. But yeah, I appreciate the future opportunities that you guys are giving me the platform. Like this is my first, you know, we got the MP3 today, you know what I'm saying? And this is my first official interview since I released any movies. I mean, damn movies. I mean, music.
That's it.
That too. Yeah. But if you want to come to Africa, man, like do your soul a favor, not yourself. Do your soul a favor because it's healing. And if you're a black woman, or especially a black man, like they treat you like a king here. They even call you king. You know what I'm saying? And that's a common thing. It's common, and it ain't no they trying to be bigger than you. They or you bigger than them. They just making you feel like you home, and they do a good job at it, man. And just come and feel like the feeling of being the majority, being everywhere you go, everywhere you walk is black people. You know what I'm saying? That's empowering, man, to walk around and feel like, hey, man, when you have an encounter with the police gonna ask for some cold drink money. He ain't gonna bust you upside your head. You know what I'm saying? It's differences here, man. And the propaganda will, like, delete everything out of your head about Africa that you got. Delete all that. I'm not trying to cuss, but delete all of it. Follow me on YouTube. Stacy, you're changing the narrative. Dr. Assad, you know, the real South Africa, you know what I'm saying? Doc and Nikki, you know, follow some of these people that's out here in Africa and they telling you exactly how it is. Don't listen to the media because, you know, the people that run the media are the same people that's driving it in our heads forever that we have to be divided from our brothers and sisters. Them days is long gone, you know what I mean? Come to Africa, be amongst your people, be amongst the majority, and let your ancestors take care of you. Follow God, get along with God, and ask God for discernment, and He'll lead you where you need to be.
Amen.
I'm gonna give people the real deal, man. I'm gonna share. I'm gonna put it out there. The truth is, I understand why the propaganda is what it is. I'm gonna tell you because think about this for a minute. Let's say, for instance, if was in St. Louis, right?
East St. Louis, but St. Louis is good enough.
St. Louis, right. So imagine where you live. If you had about, 50 acres of land back behind you, right? And you know the owner that's actually interested in selling the land, right? But the owner don't know it's oil under that land. Would you tell the owner? Would you tell your family? Would you tell your friends? Would you tell other people? If you know it's oil on that land? No. So that's what I saw when I got there. I understand why the propaganda. They've been doing I get it. It makes sense. There's so many resources that do. The value of it, and if everybody was to see that, no. So you want to keep that to yourself. So you gotta put propaganda to scare people from coming. I get it. That's what made me come. Because I saw what's coming. And I understand the game behind how it works. You tell people what they say, don't do as people say, do as what they do. So pay attention to people that's going and ask yourself why. Why? Because when developments happen, I was there, I'm seeing stuff being built, dude. I'll give you an example. Look at Dubai. Everybody can go to Dubai now. But in the beginning, you wasn't nobody really talking about Dubai.
Right.
So Africa's gonna be that place that in about the next 10 years, everybody wanna go. Everybody. Because that's how they just released something. Cape Town, and here's how it started. Cape Town voted best city in the world. That's the first phase how it starts. Because now once you start getting the land, you start getting all your money in place, your resources, your businesses, you need people to come start to profit from that. Right now, you laying infrastructure. So they've been laying infrastructure for a long time. It's just that we don't understand it. So we thinking, oh man, it's bad, it's bad. That's called opportunity. You see what I mean? And so that's what's going on because big companies, they know. I heard this probably, and I heard this from a major company, Ford Motor Company. Yeah. And they said that Africa gonna be the premier destination in the next 50 years. It's gonna be that country. Just from corporations.
I already know.
So why do you want the little man to get in before the big man get in? Don't work there. Big man gotta come first.
Right.
And that's where you get the profit. So, because if you black and you go there, you ain't gonna want to come back. I can tell you that now. Because that was the first, I had never been out of the country. I've been to Cali, Chicago, Miami, you know what I mean? All different places, Texas, like all the top places that you would go here. And there's nowhere I went and said, oh man, I'm ready to move. I'm ready to pick up and leave. I went down, and in 2 weeks, I'm like, man, I'll pick up and leave everything. It's 8,000 miles away. Who knew that? And I tell people, unless you've been there, you ain't got no clue.
That's right.
You ain't got no clue.
That's right.
You ain't gonna see this on TV. What's really going on? All the malls we went into.
Right.
The look, the quality, the bill, how clean stuff is.
Yes.
Now we've been shown images of poor, run down, dirty. Come on, man. You know we saw. I didn't see a roach while I was there. I didn't see roach while I was there. Have you seen them? I ain't seen them.
I ain't seen
rags. I didn't see none of that. But that's what we was told. And that's the image that we're shown. So if you show images of Africa in a poverty country that's probably not South Africa, probably not this, then people take that, it's subliminal. So you don't really want to go to that country to visit. You rather go to Dubai. You rather go to Jamaica. You know what I mean? You want to go where people show you the tourist areas. Because if you take them and see, people start seeing the opportunities. The same artists that we grew up listening to that come here that couldn't sell out a 20,000 seat arena. I'll give you an example. And I asked you, I said, Rick Ross has family here in Memphis. I said, if Rick Ross came to the FedEx Forum by himself, he see 20,000, could he sell it out? The average person would tell you no. Rick Ross with the Derby sold out 103,000. Who else? Music Soul Child over there performing. Boys to Men, Deborah Cox, Tymika. They can't sell here. So it's quiet as kept. The ones in the know, who know, yeah, they know. But because it's, again, people who go, they see the land in your backyard and know it's oil. So do you tell everybody? Probably not.
Not at all. So, yeah.
So, opportunity. Yeah, I got it over there.
Yep. And we coming.
we waiting on y'all.
Yeah, we will be there. We will be there. But thank you again, Ronnie, so much for again, like I said, just allowing me to interview you, for giving you a platform to really share with people the truth about South Africa, the Great Migration, Black people finding their way back home. And so I appreciate you for sharing your story with us on today. Mr. Give me your name,
Gerard Mash.
Gerard Mash. Thank you so much, Mr. Gerard Mash, as well. I can't wait for this song to come out. I cannot wait so I can download it, even though I'm gonna get an exclusive. I don't care what y'all do, whether y'all release it in America or not. I'm gonna be playing it, okay?
You already know.
It's the master version of it. So
right.
it sounds really good. It's amazing. Great job. Great
Thank you.
job.
Thank you so much. Thank you for so much. Appreciate y'all allowing me on y'all platform for real. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. And I'm always be forever grateful.
Absolutely. And we'll definitely be praying with you as you travel back to America and working on your projects that you have going on, and that you have safe travels here, safe travels back. Of course, we'll be in contact with the projects that we've talked about, for Branding Media Group. So again, thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys, it's your girl Tymika with the Y. Have a phenomenal interview with Mr. Stevenson, the big great. Don't forget to go and follow him on YouTube. Make sure you follow his page right here on Facebook as well as Instagram. Isn't that? Wait, what's your YouTube? I said the grade 8.
Red's grade 8. Red's grade 8.
The red grade 8, the number 8. So you guys go and subscribe.
Right.
Subscribe to his channel, the big red.
No.
Lord. The red grade 8. Red with an S. Grade 8. Oh my God.
Red's grade 8. Red's grade 8.
Great. I did do that. So y'all go make sure y'all subscribe to his channel on YouTube. Make sure you follow him on all social media platforms. I'll have his once we release the video on our YouTube channel, I'll have all his links so you guys will be able to go and keep up with Mr. Stevenson as he conquers the motherland.
Yeah, boy.
Brother man to the motherland.
Brother man to the motherland. Thank you guys so very much. Have a beautiful afternoon. Again, guys, it's your girl Tymika with the Y. As always, smooches and deuces. God bless everybody. Have a wonderful evening.
See y'all.
Thank you so much, Mr. Stevenson.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Recording stopped.
All right,
All right. See y'all later.
See y'all, man. Take care.
Bye-bye.
I don't know how to stop. That's pretty cool. That was nice, huh? Nice, Nick. We back. What it do, y'all? Let me see. Oh, I couldn't answer y'all, so I'm sorry. Bro, it's your fault, Stacy, man. When you came back, bro, you brought all that damn low shit and back. You brought all that shit back. When you left, it was none. You came back, it was plenty. They gave it to us, a spoonful of it. You said, why do I have a coat on this low shit? Yeah, it's cold. I miss my brother. He bounced with that. Pause. That nigga still fit. Nice TV, Red's great. I thought you were talking to yourself for a minute. Oh, she thought I was crazy. What up, Art? Yeah, but we've been on this joint for an hour and 30 minutes. So gotta get you in the frame, young man. It's your second time going live.
In my whole life. Second time.
For real?
Yeah. I mean, the first time I was doing this, the second time.
That's what's up. Well, talk to him. It's the producer right here. The producer, the beat maker, the songwriter, the rapper, the slayer, the everything.
But y'all keep calling me Rocky though, so damn. Man.
Yeah, that's Rocky. That should we put that shit in the documentary? The footage. No, I don't know. Maybe we gonna blur the person's face, and we gonna put it. And then you'll see why we call him Rocky. He ain't let nobody fuck with me and Stacy. Yeah, I'm telling you, me and Stacy is protected. So just know when you run up, you're running up on something. You fuck around and what?
The more you fuck around, the more you gonna find out.
Right. Well, yeah. So this was a spur of the moment, you know what I mean? It would have been planned, but unfortunately I came home and load shedding was fucking for 4.5 hours, and it just was a lot. The load shedding always fucking up something. So I just came and gave y'all as I could. So I appreciate all that tuned in. I'll be posting it on my Facebook, you know what I'm saying? And a link on my WhatsApp so y'all can look at the full totality of the interview. And I see y'all. I love y'all. Stay tuned for the rest of the journey that I'm gonna share with you guys because y'all my family and I love y'all. I wouldn't be hardly nothing if I didn't have this platform. So I appreciate y'all. But deuces. I'll see y'all on the next piece.